Moving ahead, many schools correspondents have spoken to CVR English regarding their concerns in the educational department from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Let's take a look.
Precautions will be taking once the school reopens. So let me tell you, we are not waiting for the school to reopen. We have started taking precautions right now. Near the gate itself, our security guard is ready taking temperature and all, because we have a lot of parents coming for inquiry for the virtual classes and everything. So the security guard is checking the temperature. Only then we are allowing the visitors, the parents or anybody to enter. Once they enter, near the gates itself we have the sanitizing machine where they sanitize their hands and they come inside. And other than that, we have already sanitized the whole school, and we do it every day in the morning itself. Now once, let us talk about reopening of the school. We will reopen the school once we get the directive from the government. And regarding the virtual classes, let me tell you, we have plans for starting the virtual classes from June 15th onwards. So we have two kinds of virtual classes. When it comes to pre-primary, we understand that the small children, they may not be able to sit for long hours, so we are not planning the live classes. So what we are going to do is, first of all, let me tell you, we actually are giving tabs. That is the initiative which we have taken from our side. We are going to give tabs to all our children, because we came to know from many parents, that they are working from home and they're so busy with the system or the laptop that they don't have anything, any extra tab or laptop for the children. So what we decided is, let us take this initiative and give this tab free of cost. So we are giving this tab to all our children free of cost, so that when the classes start, so the children will be happy that they have their own tab to study, to do activities and all. So now the plan is, like the teachers, they'll be called on rotational basis. They'll be asked to take videos of whatever theme or topic is given to them, so that when the children see the teachers, they'll be very happy. And when it comes to primary children, we'll be having live classes of hardly 1.5 hours, because ours is theme-based teaching. The teacher will come live for 1.5 hours and she will be taking the classes. Now let me come to the precautions which we will be taking once the school reopens. So like I said, we'll be waiting for the directive, and we are very hopeful that maybe 1 or 2 months the school will reopen. So when the school reopens, we have already ordered the tunnel sanitizer, that as soon as the children enter the campus, first of all the fever, the temperature will be checked, and if we feel that the child is not well or this thing, we'll request the parents very politely to send the child back, to take the child back actually. And then once they enter, they'll pass through the tunnel, they'll be sanitized, and then like in every floor, we'll be keeping the sanitizing machines, so that the children anytime, very often, they can go and sanitize their hands. The caretakers will take care, in between they'll go and sanitize the tables and chairs, for the cleaning and everything will be done, so that when our children come back to school, because I think they're eagerly waiting to be back to school, we will take full care of them and will see that our children are safe.
So we haven't taken any decision on reopen of the schools, because as per the government norms, if at all the school reopens, it will be reopened for 6th and 7th on one day, 8 and 9 on other days. And, we have few proposals like opening the school on alternate days. And if children are coming to the school, we are supposed to sanitize every day. And even general instructions will be given to the children, like they have to wear mask compulsory and sanitizer should be there with the children. If child is suffering with the cold or fever, we'll ask parent not to send to the school, and the general physician or the doctor will be available nearby the school, so that if at all any emergency, we could go to that hospital. Apart from that, we are supposed to conduct online examinations. It was not yet finalized. We will plan.
In fact, the COVID, which had created a lot of tension and confusion among people, but as we see nowadays, gone were the days where you say the fittest will survive, but not the quickest will survive. So Greendale International School, the complete international school, established by Alwar Das Group in 15 acres of campus, the moment the lockdown started, not giving any gap or a break for education. Education is a top priority for every individual, Every school should take the kind of interest, because what we believe in, education is an asset which cannot be taken by anyone. So education institutions should run without giving a break, no matter what comes as a constraint like COVID. So we at Greendale, we started online classes. The moment the COVID started, we started getting into the best of the softwares where we have an R&D center, identified which software works better without any kind of interruption, and the faculty were trained accordingly so that they can take up classes very effectively. And in fact, periodically we keep having a sort of an interaction with the faculty, taking the feedback from the parents. And the recent feedback what we got from some of the teachers, some children, while the teachers taking up the class, out of enthusiasm and interest from the parents, they try to teach the children or we kind of web working. Every one of us should get onto the net, should be get acquainted with net, the kind of option, the kind of opportunities what we have, so that learning will not become a constraint. Learning will not be a constraint for any one of us. We can always see through that. We get educated by the best of the universities placed anywhere in the world by taking the webinars and the Zoom classes or any kind of Google classes, so that we can interact and we can have virtual classrooms, and virtual classroom not only in the campus, we can have it in every individual's house. And we at Alvardas Group, we have initiated on webinars. Not we getting benefited alone, we wanted every institution, every school should be benefited out of the good research what we are doing. So we have invited some senior faculty where we will be doing another webinar. We have done a few webinars earlier, and shortly we will be doing a good webinar on school related, because every school management and the teachers should be educated. In fact, I was telling my teachers, you are on par with any IT company employees today. COVID had given an opportunity to get onto the net, to get updated, to learn, so that you don't have a mental block and you don't have to run around for knowledge. Knowledge is always available on the cloud or the web. So I really appreciate this particular TV which had come out with a good concept like this, so that everyone who listens to this tries to open the eyes and ears in order to learn. It is not only benefited for the children, it's also benefited to the parents. The parents also should come forward and participate, so that they can have an interaction with the management and they can give feedback time to time without wasting the time from their home, and let us all of us work together. And
Well, in the end, there's only one ultimate goal: to provide children a very quality education and not to let them affect much that more than they are in this pandemic situation. Well, that's it for today's special Drives School Scan. Tomorrow we'll be back. Keep watching CVR English. Thank you.